You need to ask people who brought money in FDC. I didn't. There is an investigation by a committee of elders. I hope they will come to the bottom of that money.
First things first, to layman understanding, what did you convene?
The Zambian meeting was a consultative meeting. I convened FDC leaders who are members of National Executive and members of National Council to allow them to discuss issues that are troubling the FDC. So it was a consultative meeting. It was not an organ of the FDC called to take any decision, but a meeting for an informal interaction with the FDC people to discuss their party. An informal meeting does not require any capacity, and anyone sensible should know that. It's like taking people for lunch. In FDC, if I am going to the toilet, I don't request for permission from anyone. So an informal meeting, because the capacities are for formal meetings. So if I call MPs here, I have a caucus here, parliamentary Muslim caucus. I cannot call a meeting of Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs but I can call MPs in my office to discuss. Today you've seen me meeting FDC MPs. This is not a formal FDC parliamentary caucus meeting. So people have been saying something like that. So this was an informal meeting by Semuju, not a sitting of an FDC organ.
So was that meeting the start of what you are saying today?
For someone who is very simple, he will think the meeting is what started this. But the meeting was addressing issues that have been bedeviling the party since 2020, issues of more than 3 years.
So, don't you think such what is happening in the media, the influence and so on, internet influence, is keeping FDC in opposition?
Every party, because party is a public institution, there was the first fallout from NRM, of the SJ, of the Muntu. The most recent one was of Mbabas. They even had to call delegates conference to deal with it. It is normal for a political party to have disagreements. How you process them is what is important. And nobody should be frightened. And the political parties are not prisoners, where prisoners cannot determine their fate. Political parties are voluntary associations.
So was this the best way to earn the...
No, you are asking questions that I don't want to understand. Was it the best way? You were a journalist. A political party is a public institution registered under the Political Parties and Organizations Act. That's why we are required, even under the leadership code, to declare our incomes. Political party is not private. So you wanted us to sit in our homes and discuss a public institution. Even the meeting of National Council on 28th next week will be a public meeting.
So what is the future of this position?
Ask the future of Uganda, where Museveni's family has taken over the country. The FDC can die. FDC is not the most important organ in Uganda. DP has died. UPC has died. Museveni was in UPM. It is not political parties that are important. It is the country.
So when I go back in 2000, in the late 2000, when multi-party democracy system was enacted, was it a road for a way to commercialize politics in Uganda?
Political parties are not the reason for commercialization. Mr. Museveni, and people make a mistake. You can see in all these accusations, people are saying, even you say you have Museveni's money. But nobody blames Museveni. I think he's too dirty to be blamed now. They are now blaming those that Museveni is dirtying. So that's why we need to deal with Museveni. Once you've dealt with Museveni, these other symptoms are easy to deal with. It is Museveni who has commercialized the politics in Uganda. It is the reason people are dying to come to parliament. Even those who have never opened their mouth are here. And that's what the country needs to deal with.
So since these issues are now all over the media, and you've heard of Museveni being what is
You need to ask people who brought money in FDC. I didn't. There is an investigation by a committee of elders. I hope they will come to the bottom of that money. I am also as concerned as any other member. Why did this money come into our party? What were the conditions? Because the fear and genuine fear that I have, Museveni has been shopping individuals from political parties, but he has also been buying political parties as institutions themselves. Like you've seen what has happened to DP and UPC. And if you're not very careful, in FDC has been buying people and taking. Now, I think it is a tactic that you break the party into smaller units that you can swallow gradually, and then you swallow the whole party itself. That's what he has been doing. I don't fear. People who are in DP are still useful. Don't you see them in other platforms? Even those who are still there are still battling. For me, the focus, once the focus remains Museveni and his family, I don't care in which team people are playing from. Finally. I said 5 minutes, I need to go. Yeah.
One of the statements you said in Zambia, you say that you need leaders, or you need to make the party which is more attractive to the people.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Does that here require any explanation? If you want a party that is attractive, it must be party responsive and responsive to issues that are affecting them. And also a party that has leaders who can give hope. As simple as that.
So finally, as you have an engagement, I don't know how to go back. Now, looking at the guiding principles of FDC, I want to look at like 1 and 2 and where what might like. One is service to the country and to the party. Who is not?
You see, in every society, there will be temptations. That's why laws are written. Even in a country where murder is a crime, sentenced to death if you've been convicted, murders will go on. What is important is the application of the rules. That's what some of us are saying. But please, we need to apply the rules. If we have broken them, then you need to be dealt with under the rules. But our colleagues are saying, no, you don't want elections, you are fearing, we'll show you, let's go for elections. So instead of dealing with issues that are not election related, you say, no, elections.
Why don't you want elections?
I don't know.
Peaceful resolution of conflicts.
That's a desire. In real terms, even in Uganda, we should never have had police and military and courts. Even Uganda desires to peacefully resolve its conflict, but we don't, because you are dealing with humans. They can fight, even husband and wife, and one kills another. It's natural, but you deal with it.
Finally, what image do you want the public to take?
I don't judge for the public. I can only explain to the public, and everybody in the public will process and then make a decision. Mine is to speak like I do every day. So I don't have a referendum to know how and how the public is judging me. I leave that entirely to the public.